What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Will here. Welcome to another fabulous Tuesday edition of The Den. Let me just start off by saying I hope all my Bears and Cubs in the good old US of A had a great and relaxing Memorial Day weekend. And with that, class is in session. This week we're all going back to school and we're your professors for the week, and we're going to be teaching you a miniature crash course on the lesson of our choosing. Now, when I found out that we were going to be teaching you all lessons this week in our videos, I instantly thought of the perfect topic. How not to be a rude customer as taught by a former retail employee. Before I begin, yes, I recently just quit my retail job and I'm currently unemployed. I'm not going to discuss what happened or why I decided to leave. All I can say is, man, am I glad to be out of there. But I will definitely miss all the people I worked with at that store for over the past 3 years. My managers and my coworkers were all like family to me, well, most of them. But I'm also very excited to start a new chapter in my life, and hopefully with this next job I get will be a start for my career in broadcasting, so fingers crossed, everybody. Okay, so the reason I chose today's topic is because if you have ever had a retail job or you've worked in the customer service industry, you've probably had your fair share of those dirty, rotten, nasty customers that just make you feel like shit. And for those of you who have not had a job like that, here's some real advice on how not to be a bad customer. Lesson number 1. When seeking help in a store for whatever it may be, simply walk to your nearest associate and ask them politely for help. This means don't wave your arms frantically, don't clap, don't scream, don't whistle, and most importantly, do not snap to get our attention. I cannot begin to tell you how rude it is to have somebody snap their fingers to get my attention or whistle at me like I'm a dog. I once had a customer who was so lazy to get help from somebody, she called the store from the back in the footwear department. She was inside the store and she called us up at the front to say, "Oh, there's nobody helping me back in footwear and I've been waiting here for the past 10 minutes. I just can't even right now. First of all, she was lying out of her ass because I saw her walk into the store 2 minutes before she placed that phone call. Second of all, the nearest associate was 2 aisles over stacking away boxes and could have easily helped her out. But no, she felt it was necessary to call the manager up at the front of the store and have all of us get chewed out and bitched at. I truly hate stupid people. This same thing applies at a restaurant. If you need something from your server, politely raise your hand. Do not clap, do not scream, do not snap your fingers. We are not your servants. Lesson number 2. When looking at shirts folded all nice and neat on a table in front of you, or checking out a pair of pants that's gently hung on the rack, do not mess up every single shirt while you're looking for the size you're looking for. And when you're done looking at all your stuff, put the stuff you don't need back where it belongs. I've spent numerous hours folding up shirts on the same table only to have the next customer come along and fuck it all up. And don't get me started on the people who just gently hang their pants over the racks while the hanger's right up front on the rack. Is it really harder than rocket science to just put the pants on a hanger and hang it back up where it belongs? Seriously, people, this is not your house. Don't trash the store. This also applies to customers who bring their little screaming children into the store. Do us a favor, this is not Chuck E. Cheese's. Watch over your offspring. Do not let them run amok in the store, touching and messing up everything. Lesson number 3 is my personal favorite. Know what the hours of business are. Don't wait until the last minute and show up 5 minutes before we close, or just as we're locking up the doors and say, "Oh, I just need to grab something real quick," and then spend the next 30 minutes looking at crap you don't need. We will ask you to leave. Lesson number 4. When trying on clothes in a fitting room or testing out shoes in the footwear department, follow these quick tips to not be a dick. 9 times out of 10, you will need a key to get into the fitting room, so don't come up and ask, "Do I need a key to get into the fitting room?" Yes you do. It's to prevent shoplifting, and it's also to prevent you from walking in on someone's naked ass changing. I've had that happen to me more than one time. It's not fun. Please have the common courtesy and practice proper hygiene and make sure your ass doesn't stank. Take a shower, put some deodorant on, wash your stank ass feet. I keep having night terrors of dressing rooms and shoeboxes that smell like absolute manure factories. Like, Jesus Christ, have these people not taken a bath in a year? Again, put your stuff back where it belongs. Do not trash the fitting room, or leave all your shoes just lying around on the bench and floor and footwear. Lesson number 5. Now pay attention, these next and final tips will be the most important. You will be quizzed. These are things you should and should not do when you're checking out or paying your bill. If you're buying a lot of stuff, don't pile it on top of the counter all at once. When a cashier asks, "How are you doing?" you be human and give a polite response, which leads me to my next tip. Get the fuck off of your cell phones. It's extremely rude when customers are constantly talking on the phone while they're trying to interact with you, as if you don't even matter enough to them to get off the fucking phone. So then they just continue to just stay on the phone and then use hand gestures and signals just to communicate with you. Follow the store's policies on coupons and discounts. We don't accept expired coupons. There's a reason there's an expiration date. Only one coupon per transaction, and don't be an ass and hold up the line by constantly doing multiple transactions so you can use all your coupons. It's infuriating. And don't ask for coupons and discounts right on the spot. We don't hand them out directly to you. There's a reason stores have loyalty programs and they're free to sign up. It's so you can get the coupons sent directly to your mail or your email. You twits. If something's not ringing up, don't try to be cute by saying, "Oh, well, I guess it's free." Unless you want to get slapped. And boy, has my pimp hands been getting strong. And when a cashier asks politely, "Would you like to sign up for a bonus card?" or "Would you like to donate $1 to some sick kids or some charity going on that month?" be polite and let them finish what they're having to say before you cut them off with a strong no. If you don't want any of it, just wait till they're finished talking and politely say, "No thank you," or "Not at this time." And don't give a vague response like, "That's okay," or "That's fine." So, do you want to donate $1 to breast cancer research, or no? I'm confused. Or my favorite response, "I'm okay." That's great, I just asked you how you were doing, but I just want to know if you want to sign up for our bonus card. And finally, if you're paying in cash and your total is below $10 to $20, do not pay with a $100 bill. This is not a bank, break that shit somewhere else. And that class is how not to be a bad customer. If you already follow all these tips, then congratulations! You graduate Retail University at the top of your class! Hooray! To collect your master's degree in Common Sense 101, like us on Facebook at facebook.com/menoftheden, Instagram and Twitter at menoftheden, Tumblr at menoftheden.tumblr.com, and go ahead and click that little subscribe button right down here. All the links to take you to your degree are going to be down below in the crotch, so go ahead and click away. Be sure to come back the rest of the week to see what Aaron, Spencer, Greg, Eric, and Dan are going to be teaching you guys this week, and I will see you all next Tuesday. Bye, everybody.